भक्तिवेदांत संस्कृत गोपाल की समस्त गौर भक्तवृंद की जय बोल प्रेमानंद। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to all of you. Dear Session. So, today onwards we are going to start new module in your Bhakti Vaibhava course. So this module covers chapter number 18 onwards till 20, first chapter. 4 chapters, yes? 18, 19, 20, 21. 4 chapters, we have 5 days. It's a good amount of time this time. So 4 chapters only now.
Yes, sir.
Next module, how many chapters? 22nd? No?
Share नहीं किया। किया होगा, देखना।
Slowly opening fully start. How many are there in the last
one? In the last session we were giving presentations.
How many gave presentation?
28 to 25.
They will come to gradually.
Yes.
Time is quite early.
You will start your batch with how many members? 40?
35.
35 to 25.
On the way to
On the way to
Krishna.
chapters 3 campus are over 4th campus. Yeah, it's like that. Imagine 30% of initial count will be remain. End of the course. 50% means 35, 30%, 10. This is a regular experience in anywhere, any institute in India. Like this. So it's start.
It is unit is 20 from 13 to 17 chapter. Unit is 20 from 13 to 17 chapter.
Can you speak louder?
17.
Prabhuji, unit number 20. It is from 13 to 17 chapter.
13 chapter.
That is what we are supposed to.
Chapter 13. Description.
Chapter 13 will be study, yeah?
13, 14, 15, 16.
क्या बोल रहे हैं?
सच में अभी इसके
Prabhuji, we can do the 21st unit before.
अरे 18 ना?
नहीं
नहीं?
ध्रुव महाराज सेक्शन
ए
हो गया उसके नेक्स्ट उसका नेक्स्ट वो बैक टू गॉडेड चले गए
बैक टू गॉड चले यहाँ तक क्यों हुआ?
12 चैप्टर
माइंड कंफ्यूज हो गए क्या? वही तो। अभी कौन से चैप्टर से पढ़ना है?
13 से
30 से पढ़ना है?
हाँ।
ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है। बिल्कुल।
आगे प्रोसीड
Prabhuji, no problem. We can do
Actually.
18 this time and then.
ए मुझे चंदा लेगा उसे जूता बना के सबको दे देंगे आप लोग भैया उन्हीं ने बोले मुझे एक्चुअली सी इज द शेड्यूल आई गॉट July 7 to 11 Juhu Canto 4 chapter 18 to 21 it is sent by him
12 का क्यों हुआ ना
हाँ
इसके पहले सार्वभौम प्रोजी ने लिया था प्रोजी
हाँ
वो 12 चैप्टर तक लिया
12 chapter दिए ऐसे क्यों दिए गए तो मुझे
मैं तो बोला मैं तो
हाँ मनुष्य लोग बोला कि
You are expert, bro. You can start.
वेट
अरे पूरा एकदम प्रिपरेशन एक करके आया और
भागवतम क्लास नहीं प्रोजी पूरा कोर्स ही चेंज हो गया
पूरा कोर्स ही चेंज हो गया ये क्लास नहीं पूरा का पूरा कोर्स चेंज हो गया तो बहुत गड़बड़ है
प्रोजी कौन सा चैप्टर ले
ये जाके आता हूँ
प्रभु जी ये कैसा है हाउ इट इज
सार्वभौम प्रोजी ने 12
The teaching schedule Venu Prabhu July 7 to 11 June. How it is missing actually? Because I can cover okay Whitefield I did 13 to 17 in last month May, and after this is the schedule is given to me 18 to 20.
नो इसके पिछला प्रेजेंटेशन था ना और उसका पिछला सार्वभौम प्रोजी ने लिया
एक शायद कैंसिल हो गया था तो
अच्छा जी ओके वेरी गुड लॉजिक अच्छा
पहला वाला
this one
पहला वाला
this one
हाँ देखो ड्यूटी चेंज और
Oh.
शेड्यूल जनवरी में आ गया
अच्छा चेंज हो गई क्या वही देगी चलो कोई बात नहीं हाँ ऐसे कम्युनिकेशन ठीक कोई बात नहीं मैं तो ओल्ड मैसेज पकड़ के बैठ गया बहुत महीने पहले हुआ ना हाँ 6 महीने हो गए कोई बात मेरा मिस्टेक भी है हम लोग कम्युनिकेशन लूज हो गया
एक्चुअली सीरीज में मेरे को 6 महीने पहले नहीं मिला है, कैसे याद रहेगा 6 महीने का? सॉरी फ्यूचर में चाहिए एडवांस पूरी रेस वैसे।
No problem. Sorry, sir. Okay, 13 to 17 hours is okay. It's not a new chapters for me, but it's a repetition, second time, third time. No. No, एकदम no.
17?
Just last month only.
13 chapter 2.
I am fully prepared. Yeah.
5 chapters.
Huh?
5 chapters.
5 chapters, 5 days.
तो भी welcome.
But this is for me then 13 is only repeated in 3 times, in 3 places. Okay.
We welcome his grace Venu Gopal Prabhuji. So kindly coming from so far away to bless us with the Bhagavatam. So let us welcome Prabhuji by lovely chanting of the heart once. Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Okay. So we'll start from 13th chapter, 13 to 17, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there are 5 chapters, each day one chapter. It also very easy chapters actually, much philosophy not there. We can cover. So in the last chapter, if you see, there was in the 12th chapter. So Maitreya was explaining the past tense whatever happened between the conversation between Prachetas and Narada Muni. This was mentioned by Maitreya to Vidura. Yes, Narada Muni was saying about this Dromara's pastimes to Prachetas. This was the context actually. In the last chapter, we have seen that. Yes? What is sloka number? Yeah, 41. This is in the 12th chapter. Narada was teaching about Dromara stories to whom? Prachetas. This was mentioned by Maitreya to Vidura. So based upon that, now Vidura is asking questions. This Prachetas and Narada's conversation, he wants to hear more actually. And so that's why in this 13th chapter, we are seeing here, Vidura is going to further inquiry about the conversation what had happened between Narada and Prachetas. Then after that, Maitreya continues the story. So now here, this whole story is being discussed between Sota and Saunaka rishis. So Sota Goswami is saying like this, Sota Uvacha. Nishamya kaushara vinopavarnitam dhruvasya vaikunta padadhirohanam prarudha bhavo bhagavatya dokshaje prastam punastam vidura prachakrame. Anyone read?
Mic. इधर
इसी में अंदर
बगल में इधर एंड
हैंडल Sutta Goswami, continuing to speak to all the rishis, headed by Shonaka, said, after hearing Maitreya Rishi describe Dhruva Maharaj's ascent to Lord Vishnu's abode, Vidura became very much enlightened in devotional emotion, and he inquired from Maitreya as follows.
Yes. So after hearing Maitreya Rishi described Dhruva ascent to Lord Vishnu's abode, Vidura became very much enlightened in devotional emotion, and he inquired from Maitreya as follows. Because we see, he said directly, Vidura directly heard that Dhruva Maharaj went back to Godhead. So because of this, he got excited. Wow, bhakti is now, that means what is the result of the bhakti, doing bhakti. So has clearly heard by him. Because of that, Vidura got excited actually. So then he is inquiring about this further, and he inquired Maitreya further. So purport, as evidenced in the topics between Vidura and Maitreya, the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the devotees are so fascinating that neither the devotee who is describing them nor the devotee who is hearing is at all fatigued by the inquiries and answers. Transcendental subject matter is so nice that no one becomes tired of hearing or speaking. Others who are not devotees may think, how can people devote so much time simply to talks of God? But devotees are never satisfied or satiated in hearing and speaking about Supreme Personality of Godhead or about his devotees. The more they hear and talk, the more they become enthusiastic to hear. The chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is simply the repetition of three words Hare, Krishna and Rama. But still devotees can go on chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra 24 hours a day without feeling fatigued.
त्रयोदशे अंगराजस्य पुत्रेष्ट्या यः सुतो अजनी वेणुस्तस्याः आदि वेणुस्तस्याति दौरात्म्यात् नृपो निर्विद्य निर्गतः. The summary of this chapter is like this. In this 13th chapter, we are going to see Anga is going to get his son Vena by doing the some yajna. So finally, Anga getting the Ishtya. Ishtya means yajna actually. Putreshtya yaga actually. It's a yajna he does, then he gets son. And by seeing the activities, the weakness of Vena, so finally Anga leave this his kingdom and he goes to forest actually. This is a summary of this chapter. We are going to see this. So here in this first sloka, we are seeing that Vidura was so excited because of, by seeing the success of Dhruva Maharaj, he got excited. And here Prabhupada is writing, transcendental subject matter is so nice that no one becomes tired of hearing or speaking. Huh? What is that? So here Prabhupada is mentioning actually this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. How many hours one should do? 24 hours a day. How it is possible? This statement is how it is true. No eating, no sleeping, bathroom, cleaning, working. We can chant. That is the meaning actually. Prabhupada's statement is right or wrong? Is right only, na? Then how to understand? Then people may ask, 24 hours if we do chanting, then how we'll eat, when we should eat and when we should sleep? Huh? Main thing is sleeping, yes. How it is possible? So it is possible. Yeah. So 24 hours it can be done. This is this is a fact actually. So that's why in our pure devotional service also there is a word anu. Krishnanu Silanam. Anu means what? Continuous. Means what? How many hours? 24 hours. So that means Anukulyani Krishnanu Silanam. There anu, people think that we fix the some fixed number of things. If you do daily, then that is the meaning of anu, they think. Nowadays we are hearing this kind of definition for so Anyabhilasha Sunyam Gnana Karma Dhanavratam Anukulyani Krishna Anusilanam. Anu means people are thinking that regular. Anu word is not regular. Anu word means continuous. The meaning of anu is continuous, not just regular. Regularly if you do for 1 hour chanting, then that is a, so we are satisfying the condition of Krishna Anusilanam, then we are in the pure devotion. One word meaning if you just take in a different way, there is a big disaster in our life. We falsely illusion, with illusion we think that we are in the pure devotion. Yeah. Anudinam is, that is different. Anudinam means daily. Here not Anudinam. Dinam is not there. Yeah. Anudinam is daily. Anudinam means daily. That's true. Anu means daily, continuous. Continuous of what? Day. Here not continuous of day. Anu Silanam. Yeah.
So, their devotees can be confused, okay, these both things are same, daily or 24 hours a day.
Yeah, no. 24 hours. See, if some activity is pleasing to Krishna, then how many times you will do that? You will do for only few hours and then you will stop it. Then can it satisfy the constitutional nature of Jivatma? Constitutional nature of the Jivatma is what? Serving Krishna 24 hours. Na? We are servant for few hours, like in the office. So we are servant for boss only for few hours. Na? Like that for Krishna also, we are servant for him for few hours. Or not continuous? Continuous. Na? That is the Swarupa of the Jivatma. That is not the Upadhi of the Jivatma. Serving Krishna is the Swarupa of the Jivatma or the Upadhi of the Jivatma? Swarupa. Upadhi and Swarupa, you know, meaning difference? Upadhi means just resignation. Temporarily it is given. And Swarupa means inherent, that the constitutional situation. So that's why Jiver Swaruper Hai Krishna Nityadas. Jiver Upadir Nityadas, no. It's a Swarupa. So that's why, so since we are constitutionally every Jivatma is servant of Krishna, so then it is meant to please the Krishna. So some activity, chanting and hearing, these direct devotional services, they are pleasing Krishna, then how many? Being a constitutional servant. So how many hours you will do that devotion? 24 hours. All the time. Not that the only few hours we do. So that's why we should not take like that. Only few hours if you do, then we are in the pure devotion. No. So we have to do 24 hours. And people think that how to do 24 hours direct devotion. So this is the Prabhupada is writing, you see. Prabhupada also mentions in several either lectures also, in his talks. So he says, I am doing 24 hours chanting, he says. So yeah, that's why he's writing also. But still devotees can go on chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra 24 hours. So similarly, devotees can go on hearing Krishna's pastimes 24 hours. So that's why one has to engage himself 24 hours in direct devotional activities which are mentioned in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. This is this kind of devotion is pure devotion actually. 24 hours he should do direct devotions, direct devotional activities he should do for pleasing Krishna only. Then this kind of devotion is known as pure devotion. If we don't do this kind of devotion, and sometimes if you take break, actually, break means you are not keeping yourself as servant of Krishna, but you want to come to the lower consciousness and do some activity. That means what? This is not pure devotion. So, to clean the heart, what kind of devotion is required? Pure devotion. Devotion which is mixed with the other things is not going to clean the heart purely, completely. Like if you want to clean your clothes, what kind of water you want? Pure water or the dirty water or the half pure water? If you take half pure water, then what will happen? If clothes are so much dirty, then some dirt will go out, but clothes will be cleaned till what level? Half. That means half dirt will be there. The water or dirt will be there with the clothes. It cannot clean more than that. That water cannot clean cloth more than the cleanliness whatever it has. Similarly, the devotion, if it is not pure, it is not going to clean the heart completely. So that's why pure devotion is needed to clean the heart completely. That's why sadhana bhakti itself is also pure devotion, which cleans the anarthas. People think that if heart is clean, then I will do pure devotion. This is another misconception in our society. This is wrong, actually. Heart is clean, then I will do pure devotion. No. If you do pure devotion, then your heart is clean. So that's why for the qualification for doing pure devotion is what? Purity of the heart. What is the qualification for the pure devotion? For doing pure devotion? Huh? What is the qualification to do pure devotion? Huh? Huh? No, not desire. Huh? So, to perform pure devotional service, what qualification is required for the candidate? दृढ़ श्रद्धा. अरे आप लोग भूल गए पूरा एक्चुअली. लास्ट ईयर 3 बार रगड़ दिया, लेकिन फिर भी याद नहीं. पूरा क्लीन स्वीप हो गया. मुझे पता है चलनी. This time I made one material actually, transcendental diagram. One material, total what are the concepts we put as a book actually. Please take that book. And book means it's a file only. You can print it. Yeah, because from beginning to ending all the concepts in one place, it is written also, so that it will be easy for you. So that's why to perform pure devotion, a candidate should be what? Shraddhavan. That means you should have Dhrida Shraddha. Either Dhrida Shraddha or otherwise Ruchi. If he has, what kind of Ruchi? Not the simple Ruchi, 2-3 hours Ruchi, no. Ruchi means, so he should be able to hear Krishna Katha for 24 hours. Such a Ruchi he should have. Then he is in what path? Raganuga. Sadhana Bhakti he will be doing. But it is very rare actually. Even such a people are there, they also should perform Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Mixed they should do. Not simply Raganuga Bhakti. They also should study Shastras. So, this will be explained in the next, in the Raganuga section of the Bhakti Sandarbha you can see. But here the point is, what I want to mention, for performing pure devotion, a candidate in general, so not the Ruchi candidates are also very rarely available, but in general, so what is needed actually? Dhrida Shraddha, strong faith. Those who have strong faith, those people only can perform this. If you don't have strong faith, then what will happen? 2-4 दिन करेगा, उसके बाद not be continuous actually. He cannot continue that. दो तीन दिन करेगा, 4 दिन, जैसा अभी like example, you might be endeavoring to become a some player or some music you want to learn. So maybe you want to learn mridanga or something else. You don't have dhrida shraddha, my strong faith is not there. Then you will do for 2-3 months or the 2-3 weeks, then you will leave it. Similarly, to have so continuous pure devotion, to do that, one should have strong faith. What is the swarupa of that faith? That faith is nothing but shastrartha vishwasaha. Shastrartha vishwasa. These things I said in previous modules. You are all remembering? Huh? Something is coming? No? No? Some. Yeah. So from our talk, what we learned, just can you repeat anyone few points? Upadhi and Swarupa. Yeah. Swarupa of the Jivatma is what? Servant. Upadhi is position, like Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. They are all what? Upadhis. Okay. What else? To pure devotion service is required to clean heart fully. It's not the reverse actually. Whose heart is clean, those only will do pure devotion. This concept is right? No. Reverse actually. Those who do pure devotion, their heart will be clean. Not that those whose hearts is clean, they say they only do pure devotion. That concept is not right. Okay. What else? The meaning of Venu is continuous, means always. 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. Not few hours. So, if one's bhakti to become pure devotion, what it should be? No. He should have drashada, okay. But what he should do actually? 24 hours, what he should do? To become pure devotion, what he should do? To become his devotion pure, what he should do? What is that? What kind of devotional activities he should do? Direct devotional services. What is the difference between direct devotions and indirect devotions? Mixed devotions, what are the difference? Only Navadha? Direct devotional services are what? What are those? 64 items are all direct devotions. Can you give an example for indirect devotion? Offering the result of karma. This is indirect. Are taking the support of karma to do devotion. That karma is also now devotion because it is supporting devotion, direct devotional activities. To do direct devotional activities, if karma is supporting, then that karma is also now devotion. Then that karma is not direct devotion. Okay, so if anyone do 24 hours, direct and indirect, but he is engaged 24 hours by direct and indirect devotional activities, can he call his devotion is pure devotion? No. Yes. Then he cannot perform that activity, if mind is not there. Ah.
That is, but is smelling, but just thinking, okay, it is nice fragrance coming from flower,
Ah.
like that.
Oh, so you see, that's flower offered to the Lord, even he does Sraddhaya Helaya. That means, that's why it is direct devotion. The result will be there. Even someone so circumambulate a temple without knowing that it is a temple, he will get in the result. So that's why direct devotion means also known as Swarupa Siddha Bhakti or direct devotion. So that activity is direct devotion, which if you do, whom you do with unintentionally also, if it gives result, then that activity is direct devotion. How to know direct devotion? Even if without unknowingly also, if you do that activity, if result is coming, then that activity is known as direct devotion. Example, hearing Krishna's names. Because if someone unintentionally also hears, or he doesn't know who is Krishna, and he doesn't know so what is holy name, if he hears Krishna's name, so that is purifying his heart or not? So that's why hearing Krishna's name is what? Direct devotion. That is a check. That is a check for the understanding direct devotion. Like you have seen so many stories. So one time one shikari, that hunter, so he hunted a bird. So arrow was hit, that bird was hit. It fell down, and then one dog catch that bird into his mouth, and it went on so to circumambulate a temple. Actually, it's running away because hunter was chasing that dog, and it circumambulated unknowingly. Then the bird is about to die, and while dying, so it circumambulated. So through the dog, and that bird got the result of circumambulating temple. So that's why now circumambulating temple, that means done by bird, so is considered, and it is getting result. So that's why circumambulation of temple is what? Direct devotion. So such, that means that's why how to check direct devotions or Swarupa Siddha Bhakti is, this is the way actually. It is given in the Bhakti Sandarbha. So Jiva Goswami explains. Is a way to know what is direct devotion. So such a direct devotional activities one should do, even for a while his mind is off. That's the difference between Bhava Bhakti and Sadhana Bhakti. In the Bhava Bhakti, his mind is always flowing towards the Lord. But in the Sadhana Bhakti, not necessary that mind is always connected to that activity. But still he should do what? Direct devotional activity. How many hours? 24. Then that devotion is known as pure devotion. That is known as pure devotion. No. If we have even, that means, that's why Dhrada Shraddha is needed. Those who, how means, so who can do that? That's why who can do that kind of devotion? What is the qualification? Dhrada Shraddha. Then what is there inside of the Dhrada Shraddha? Then you have to know, so Shraddha, word Shraddha meaning, Shastrartha Vishwasa. What it mean? So, when one hears the Krishna's, that means, so pastimes and glories, and while hearing, what will happen? His doubts will be cleared. Asambhavanas and Viparita Bhavanas. Why Krishna only Supreme Personality of Godhead? This is Asambhavana. Why not others are Supreme Personality of Godhead? Why Lord Shiva is not Supreme Personality of Godhead? So these are all Viparita Bhavanas. When Asambhavanas and Viparita Bhavanas are all cleared, then what is going to get? He get the Dhrada Shraddha. What is the symptom of Dhrada Shraddha? Full surrender. When one fully surrender, then he can do pure devotional service. You are saying how he can do 24 hours. That means, so all the time he tries to engage himself. Even if even he's eating also, at that time he tries to remember Krishna, chant Krishna, hear Krishna. So 24 घंटे लगे रहते हैं. He endeavors to do all the time, 24 hours. So in direct devotional activities, but because he has anarthas, so he is not able to do that steadily, but he endeavors for 24 hours. So that's why it is known as anishtita bhajana. Till the nishta, whatever the bhajan he does, it is known as anishtita bhajana. That means not steady. He is endeavoring, but he is not becoming steady. Sleeping, huh? Feeling sleepy. Huh? Sadhu? You? No? Gnana mudra. Okay. So, like this, we should not de-emphasize the meaning of 24 hours a day. No. We should not take convenient meaning of this 24 hours a day. You should not take. 24 hours माने जैसा ठीक है, माने ये सब कुछ करने के बाद जो ने अपना शरीर की चलाने के लिए, आवश्यकता के लिए जो कार्य वो सब करने के बाद जो बचा टाइम है ना, वो सब करेंगे तो जब 24 आवर्स हैं, ऐसा लेते हैं लोग. We take the meanings of words as per our convenience. No. We counsel like that, huh? Students. No. Okay. Next. Any questions actually? What have we discussed till now? कैसा कह सकते हैं? It's not so easy actually. Yeah, Prabhupada was also asked by like that questions, like some devotees. Then Prabhupada said that even in dream also you can do devotion. You just think that you are preparing Rasagulla for Krishna and sleep, then you will get that. You will do Rasagullas in your dream for Krishna. What do you say? Anyways, that is a prarabdha. Based upon that, we may get dreams. But endeavor, whenever he is conscious, he is always endeavoring for that. ऐसा relax हो गया माने कैसा pure devotion होगा? Relaxed means we are not in the position, our constitutional position. We are relaxed in our upadhi means we are not in the pure devotion. Why you want to stamp him as a pure devotee? No, don't stamp. So Jiver Swaruper here Krishna Nityadasana. So not the upadhi. So Krishna Dasatvam is not our upadhi. It is our Swarupa actually. Next, Vidrovacha. Kete prachetaso nama kasya patyani suvrata kasyan vavaye prakyata kutra va satramasata. Translation, can anyone read?
Vidura inquired from Maitreya, O greatly advanced devotee.
Sorry, Prabhu, one minute. I am coming. Yeah.
Who were the Prachetas? To which family did they belong? Whose sons were they, and where did they perform the great sacrifice?
Okay. I request all of you, whatever I said now, till now, please remember that. Next time if I come and I will ask that. Huh? And if you want notes for whatever I said, I will give that also. But try to change your definitions and your ideas about pure devotion. And so what is Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, please. Otherwise, what is the point to again and again saying actually? Yeah, I have file. I sent. Yes. Yeah. I will share that. Already I shared with someone actually. I don't know. Huh? Yeah. Please share in the group, Prabhu. Huh? File? Yeah. उसका और भी मॉडिफाई कर रहे हैं हम लोग. मॉडिफाई माने हाँ. Yeah. If you have any questions, please let me know. And also, if time permits,
You can explain that, open the notes and once, then it will be more easy. I try to read.
थोड़ा सा difficult लगा क्या? Where is it?
You explained many of them, but many things are missing.
This is even if it is further revised with the quotes and slokas, I will send that. That will be also shared with all of you after few days actually. This is a transcendental diagram. This is initially karmis, and if they come in contact with the devotees, pure devotees, they are not immediately going to do devotion. So pure devotion. So the entry point, this is purely devotion, and this is purely jnana actually. Of course, jnana needs the support of bhakti also. Without bhakti it cannot do. So, but we are interested in this area actually. So to enter into pure devotion, what is needed? Dhrudha Shraddha is the gate actually. So before that, people who are, that means got the association of devotees, and they should be in the setup of Daivarnashrama Dharma to maintain goodness. But what they should do? They should keep on hearing. So Shastras, Bhakti Shastras. So that's why in this area what they should do? They should hear Bhakti Shastras and remove the Asambhavanas and Viparita Bhavanas. So finally they should develop conviction. That means at any way Krishna is going to save me. And one should understand his constitutional state also, nature. And Krishna's nature he will understand. And he will get the confidence on Krishna through hearing actually, from pure devotees. So while hearing that he may get so many doubts, that's a Shravanam Mananam. So he will be doing Mananam to remove all his doubts. Whatever he heard, he will be contemplating on that. Like, so that's the best books are the Bhagavatam, where it gives the lot, innumerable confidence on Krishna by hearing the various pastimes. So this will be giving the confidence for us, like Prahlad Maharaj, how Lord is saving Prahlad Maharaj. So Kunti Maharani, how she is praying and Pandavas are saved by Lord. So these, nothing but it is simply what we are doing, we are hearing to build confidence on Krishna. So that hearing should be done from the mouths of pure devotees, because of the pure devotees' mouths, if it is coming, then that is having the potency actually. So the potency, whatever the devotee from whom you are hearing, based upon his strength of the bhakti, the result, that means, so your progress will be depending actually. So the power and also the type of bhakti he has, the speaker has, and also amount of kripa he gives, based upon these three. So Shakti, amount of kripa, the power of the bhakti, and the nature of the bhakti. Based upon these three things, what will happen? So the candidates, the opposite person's speed, that means progress in devotion depends. So we are very strong, then you can see quick results in the devotees, audience. Like nature of bhakti, dasya, vatsalya, like that, madhurya, and so on. So one should, that's why also should be in the mode of goodness. Otherwise what will happen? He cannot get, that means his laziness, his kadaryata, his unvirtuousness will increase more and more. because of associating past and ignorance. So that's why we are saying Daya Varnashram. But directly it is not having any role, but it is accommodating actually. It accommodates to maintain so mode of goodness, and in that goodness one should hear from pure devotees, being in the goodness. Then one will develop this strong faith. The symptom of strong faith is what? Complete surrender. When he surrender and then he do sadhu sangha, so to do bhajan actually, and bhajana kriya. But before nishtha, this bhajana is, yes, he is determined to do 24 hours devotion, but because of his anarthas, he is getting the instability in his devotion. So when anarthas are over, then he will be in the nishtha. Then after that, ruchi, asakti, bhava and prema. So this diagram from where we took, and everything is explained in that. So you can read this book. And total Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita is covering only this diagram, nothing else. And some special things are there. Those things I explain actually. What about the Ashtanga Yoga? So those things are explained to in the coming files actually, in coming pages. So you can see that. So in the Bhagavad Gita also, if you see, our Bhagavad Gita covers first 6 chapters this area, and last 6 chapters this area, and middle 6 chapters this area actually. Nothing. So Bhagavatam also is repeating this whole thing. What are the karmis? Means those who do karma and enjoying their results, but they don't have any inclination to offer to the Lord, or they are not turned towards the Lord. Those are karmis. Vikarmis means they are also enjoying their own results of their work, but they do work against the Shastra. But these people, they do work according to the Shastra. And so these people, when they come in contact with either Gnani Sadhus or Bhakta Sadhus, or otherwise Gnani Sadhu, then they will turn towards Lord. And initially they offer, so initially they cannot qualify to do Gnana Marga or otherwise Bhakti Marga. So they do Karma Arpanam. In the Gnani's case, Karma Arpanam is known as Nishkama Karma Yoga. And in the case of pure devotees' case, Karma Arpanam is known as Daya Varnashram Dharma. Yeah.
In case of this Jnani Sadhu association, so to whom do they arpan their karma?
They offer their Brahmarpanam. Brahmarpanam Brahmavihi Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam. Krishna, actually, yeah. They also have the same understanding. They understand this Brahman is, yes, but here Gnani Sadhus, how they see, so they do offer to the Lord, definitely Krishna, Vishnu they offer result of their work to the Vishnu, but with the intention of what? To get rid of result of the karma. Karma bandhan they don't want actually. It's not the intention of pleasing Vishnu, is not their goal. Their goal is how to get rid of from the result of the karma.
My understanding was that they donate to charities and these things also.
No.
To get free from.
No. If they don't offer to the Krishna without any result, and if they leave that result of the karma anywhere else, it will become binding for them. It will become pious activity only. It will not leave them. Only the place to get rid of is offering to Vishnu. Naishkarmim apachyuta bhav varjitam. Achyuta bhav varjitam nasobate gnanamalam niranjanam. Even that means without achyuta bhava, that means Krishna consciousness. That means they should offer result of nachapi yadapyakaranam. Nachapi yadapyakaranam. That means if they don't offer the result of their karma to Achyuta, they will never get the, that means Brahman realization. No, they cannot progress. They must offer to the Vishnu. But only thing is, they think that instead of Krishna, so serving Krishna, Brahman realization is superior. Like that they think. That is their concept. But they never reject Krishna. If they reject Krishna, they will never get any success. No. Anyway, all these things are discussed in this. So this is a very simple diagram. And also this diagram where from what are the basis, everything is explained with the proof. So you can see. It's not a difficult diagram. Yogastrayamayo prokta nrunam sriyo viditsaya jnana karma cha bhaktischa nopayonyosti kutrachit. Who is saying this? Krishna. Where? Uddhava Gita. What he is saying? Yogaha trayaha maya prokta nrunam sriyo viditsaya. For the auspiciousness or benefit of the humanity, how many yogas he told? 3. What are those? Jnana, karma, bhaktischa. And what he is saying? No payo anyo asti kutrachit. That means no other upayas. Na upayo anyaha. There are no other upayas. Asti kutrachit. Kahin par bhi aur upay nahi. Mani iska arth kya hai? How many paths are there? Only 3. No more. But then we hear that this yoga, that yoga, those are all just variations, little variations in this. But in main, how many? Only 3. So that's why our diagram is also having, completely based upon this only this diagram is made. So Jnana, Bhakti and Karma. This is Karma Arpanam. And this is Jnana. And this is Bhakti. Only 3 upayas. And those who are not doing Karma Arpanam to the Lord and just eating, then they are all Karmis. Simple. That means clearly Krishna is saying only 3. Jnana, Karmascha, Bhaktischa. No payo anyosti kutrachit. No other upayas. Bhagavad Gita also how many yogas? First 6 chapters are? Middle? Last? Jnana. That's all. Then what are the special cases? That we can see. Is simple or not? To enter into this, what is the needed? Drashraddha. To enter into this, Antakarana Suddhi. What is that? That is said here. That is told here. You can see. Nirvinnanam. Nirvinnanam gnana yogo nyasinamiha karmasu teshva nirvinna chittanam karma yogascha kaminam yadruchaya mat kathadau jata sraddhastu yahpuman na nirvinno nati sakto bhakti yogosya siddhidaha. He told these 3 yogas in sloka number 11th canto 20 chapter 7th verse. And in the 7 or 6? 6 Baba. This is 6. 7 and 8 he is saying then who is eligible for which? For karma who is eligible? For bhakti who is eligible? And for jnana who is eligible? He is saying. This much only our whole philosophy, Gaudiya Vaishnavism is this much only. Why these many hours of Bhakti Vaibhava, Bhakti Vedanta, this way? If core part, if you don't catch, the main essence, and if you, without knowing the roots of that, and if you are simply searching, like Brahmaji is not knowing the Vishnu, Garbhodaksa Vishnu, and simply searching here and there. Huh? So, but same thing. So if you see Sota Goswami Savaipam Sam Paro Dharmo Yato Bhakti Dokshaja Ahaitika Prathada Dharmasya Hyapavargasya, everything is explaining about this diagram only. Nothing. Only these parts only it is explaining. If you see Acharya's commentary, those are all, that means Tadarajastamo Bhava. Before that, so Shrunvatam Sakatam Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtana Hrudyantasto Hyabadrani Vidinudi Suru Satam. All these are explaining about what? This part. Only this part. You can Vishwanath established that Sota Goswami's second chapter of the first canto is telling about what? This area only. Nothing goes, even if you see first canto, fifth chapter actually. Narad Muni is explaining about his past history actually. So, and he is explaining which steps? These steps only. Everywhere actually, everything falls under either this or this side, or sometimes this, or sometimes this, or sometimes this, or sometimes about karmis. Srotavyadini Rajendra Nranam Santi Sahasrashaha Apashyata Matmatattvam Gruheshu Gruhamedana. What did he explain? It is explaining about karmi. All those slokas, chain of slokas. And Ashtanga Yoga and these things, where to place Ashtanga Yoga, that is explained in this, you can see. If Ashtanga, if you use for the realizing Brahman, then that comes under the Jnana Yoga. If Ashtanga you use to get the Salokya Mukti, then it comes under the Bhakti, but not pure Bhakti, but it's a kind of Bhakti. That's why realization of Brahman is divided into two ways. Realization of absolute truth is in two ways. One is Savishesha and another is Nirvishesha. Savishesha is Bhagavat and Nirvishesha is Brahman. So any object can be realized only maximum ways. How many ways? Two. With attributes, without attributes. Without attributes means Nirvishesha Gnanam. With attributes means Savishesha Gnanam. So that's why Brahman can be, absolute truth can be with attributes. You can, in that there will be various levels. Like Narayana, Rama, Krishna, Dwaraka Krishna, Golo Krishna. Those are all different levels, different types in Savishesha only, but they are not different actually. They are all one category, Savishesha. Simple. So try to catch the essence of our Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, please. Transcendental diagram, please. Take it very seriously. Then your purports also will become clear. Otherwise you will be missing. 24 hours you will take as your own way. Your own way you will take the meaning of that. मैं सब कुछ करने के बाद बेसिक है ना, ये सब तो करने, मैं तो मरेंगे, तो इसीलिए सब करने के बाद जो बचेगा टाइम दे देंगे तो भगवान के लिए, ये 24 आवर्स होता है, ऐसा सोचने लगते हैं. Because we keep our conditioning as primary and we take the meanings as per our conditioning. Even the text is pure devotion, it is telling about pure devotion, but we take meanings as per our conditioning. Do your best and leave to ये सब ताला तोकल है, इसका तो सिर मुंडी नहीं है actually. So clearly not do your best, do this. That means Anyabhilasha Sunyam Gnana Karma Dhyanavruta Krishna Anukulyana Krishnanusyalam you should do. Not the do your best means everyone will define. There is a now you keep the space. He will think that my best means after eating and enjoying everything, then whatever is there, that is my best. So that's why these kind of like misguiding statements, all these nowadays, people they are giving, now our devotees also started giving, but many are baseless actually. And are easy, they are such a way, they look like apparently, instantly so nice, but they don't have any clarity actually. Why don't you speak clearly? Why you are saying do your best? Do Uttama Bhakti, do pure devotion. This is your Swarupa. And remaining everything is not right, but you have to come out from there also. Why don't you speak clearly? This is wrong. That kind of statements don't pass. Nowadays, 1 minute reel, 2 minute reel, or 30 seconds reels, all are bogus. If they are not clearing the information clearly, if they are proning, that means to think, speculate wrongly, if your statement is like that, then those are all wrong. No, those statements are wrong. So we should give clear instructions. This is the Swarupa of the Jivatma and this is your duty and you have to do this. Yes or no? Then everyone will become happy by hearing do your best means whatever I feel. So that is my best. And everyone keep their own conditioning, and according conditioning they will be thinking that what is best. Okay, next. Indra inquired from Maitreya, O greatly advanced devotee, who are the prachetas? To which family did they belong? Whose sons were they? And where did they perform great sacrifices? So, in this canto only we are going to see the prachetas. So, this whole lineage actually, in the same lineage they come. So, that will be explained in future to Vidura by Maitreya. Why this topic came and why suddenly Vidura is asking who are these prachetas and who is Narada? Because in the previous chapter, so Maitreya mentioned Narada was explaining this Dromara story to prachetas. So that's why he is asking who are these prachetas. Manye Bhagavatam Naradam Devadarshanam Yena Proktah Kriya Yogaha Paricharya Vidirhare.
Vidura continued, I know that the great sage Narada is the greatest of all devotees. He has compiled the Pancharatrika procedure of devotional service and has directly met the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah. Who is Narada? So that's why he is mentioning. He is the one Paricharya Vidir Harehi Paricharya Kriya Yoga Yena Proktaha Kriya Yoga Paricharya Vidihi. So the Narada is a person who gave Paricharya Vidhi. That means Archana Vidhi. That is nothing but Archana Vidhi, that's known as Narada Pancharatrika system. So we have two systems actually. Prabhupada. There are two different ways of approaching Supreme Lord. One is called Bhagavat Marga or the way of Srimad Bhagavatam, and the other is called Pancharatrika Vidhi. Pancharatrika Vidhi is method of temple worship, and Bhagavat Vidhi is the system of 9 processes which begins with hearing and chanting. Krishna conscious movement accepts both processes simultaneously and thus enables one to make steady progress on the path of realization of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So our process is what? Both mixed, Pancharatrika and Bhagavat. So if anyone follow only Bhagavat Vidhi, can he get success? If anyone follow only Pancharatrika, can he get success? Yes. Anyone is enough actually. Then why we need to follow Pancharatrika Vidhi? You all know, so our Diksha actually comes under which Vidhi? Second initiation. In Diksha means second initiation only. Okay? First initiation is just like a formality. It's a formality. Officiating this person is now chanting 16 rounds like that, officiating. It's not like giving like Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and it is mantra means it should have the swarupa of the Lord, it should describe and sambandha, and also what is the prayojana. So what kind of prayojana he is going to get. That is all explained by which mantra? Our second initiation mantra. We have 7 mantras in that. It is explaining, so mantra, Diksha mantra, what it does actually? What is the role of Diksha mantra? Diksha means? Huh? Tell me. What is the meaning of Diksha?
establishing relation with
Definition of Diksha?
Prabhuji said to second initiation is not required, first is required.
That is also correct. Because Bhagavad Vidhi also is there.
First initiation comes under Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, we have three types of gurus. Shavana Guru, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru. Diksha comes under Pancharatra Vidhi. Shravana and Shiksha comes under Bhagavati. Any one if you do, you can go back.
So without taking initiation,
Yeah, with the Shiksha, with Bhajan, that means but you should be under Bhajan Shiksha Guru, who is explaining about Bhagavad Dharma. Bhagavad Vidhi, so that means you should satisfy condition of Anyabhilasha Sunyam, Gnana Karma Janavrutam, Anukulen, Krishnanusilanam. In that, what item is not there? So, Narada Pancharatra Archana will not be there. But he should be doing what? 24/7 direct devotional activities for Krishna. Under guidance of whom? Bhajana Shiksha Guru.
Guru for Ashray.
Ah.
This is what? Pancharatri Bhagavad.
Anything, anyone. Anyone.
So those who are not taking initiation,
Ah.
just hearing from
But he should be under Bhajan Shiksha Guru, not whimsically. Then he is doing offense. If you say that I don't need any guru, no. So, Shiksha and Diksha, our parampara is Shiksha and Diksha, we have. But Diksha is mandatory. Do you ask us, if you ask our acharyas, what is their reply? It's not mandatory. But it is very much needed. What is the need? Let me explain actually. From the direct text I will explain. Otherwise you people think that I am speculating. I don't want to speculate. I will show the text and then. Who is saying? Jiva Goswami himself is saying. I am not saying. This is very important actually, today's topic. What is Guru Tattva? Who is going to take us? Many people, what is the position of Srila Prabhupada? Many questions are there. But actually I want to take a course on this. Really, but I took also online, Guru Prakara I took course. So similarly, here also I want to do, but I don't know, time is, not 1 day, it's 7 hours it takes. At least 9 hours it takes. 1 second. First of all, where we are now, you are all following Diksha and Shiksha, Pancharatra Vidhi and Bhagavad Vidhi. So Diksha comes under which Vidhi? Pancharatra. So our procedure is both. That means we mixed with the Bhagavad and Pancharatra Vidhi. So, but to go back to Godhead, any one is enough. Where is Archana? Oh. कौन है यार कृष्णा कृष्णा phone will go back to garden. One second, Prabhu. This actually this file is very difficult to move. One second. That browser is very difficult. PDF. Okay. Anucheda number. Five six six. चलो 566 कहाँ है? हाँ? अथ अर्चनम. What is saying here? तच्च आगमोक्त आवाहनादि क्रमम तन्मार्गे श्रद्धा चेद आश्रित मंत्र गुरुस्तम विशेषतः पृच्छेत तथा उदाहरण लब्ध अनुग्रह अर्चन. यद्यपि फ्रॉम हियर ऑनवर्ड्स यू शुड रीड. यद्यपि श्री भागवत मते पांचरात्रादिवत अर्चना मार्गस्य आवश्यकत्वम नास्ति. In Bhagavad Vidya also what Prabhupada is saying, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasam, Sakyam, Atmana Vedanam. This is what? Bhagavad Vidya. In that Archanam is there. But that Archana, does it need to do as per the Pancharatra Vidhi? No need. So simply, so Archana one can do, that means as per Sri Bhagavata Mate, that means in the Bhagavata Vidhi, Pancharatradivat Archana Margasya Avashakatvam Nasti. Diksha one, why we take? We take Diksha to do what? Archanam, as per Pancharatra Vidhi. Second initiation, mantra. So, but as per the Bhagavata Vidhi, is it needed actually? Diksha is not needed even to do the, as Pancharatra Vidhi. There is no need to worship as per Pancharatra Vidhi only. That is not needed. So that's why someone who didn't take the Diksha, can he go back to Godhead or not? Yes, but provided what? He should follow Bhagavad Vidhi. As per Bhajana Siksha Guru. Okay. This is clear, na? Tad vina api, that means without Pancharatra, that means as per Archana Marga, which is given by Pancharatra. Vina api, Saranapatyadinam ekatarenapi Purushartha Siddhyehi Abhihitatvat. That means if you are fully surrendered, that means for Shraddha, what is the outcome? Full surrender. With full surrender, if you take up any one, Ekatarena means any one of what? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam. Any one if you take up, with full surrender, if you take up any one process and if you do, then Purushartha Siddhi means Krishna Prapti will happen. So that's why second initiation is needed. It's not like that. No. Tathapi, but still, Sri Naradadi Vartmanusaradbihi Sri Bhagavata Saha Sambandha Vishesham Diksha Vidhanena Sri Guru Charana Sampaditam Chikirshadbihi Krutayam Dikshayam Archanam Avasham Kriyeta. What it mean here? Here, even if it is not necessary to take Diksha as per the Vidhi of Pancharatra, but still Naradadi Vartma Anusarat Bihi, the followers of Narada and so on. What they should do? So, Sri Bhagavata Saha Sambandha Vishesham Diksha Vidanena Sri Guru Charana Sampaditam. So, Chikirshad Bihi Krutayam Dikshayam. So, now, if you are desiring what? Your relationship, if you want to know your relationship with the Lord, and Bhagavatasa Sambandha Vishesham, your special relationship with the Lord, so then what? Diksha Vidananena Sri Guru Charana Sampaditam Chikirshadbihi Krutayam Dikshayam Archanam Avashyam Kriyeta. So, if you take a mantra from Guru, so which this mantra, what it is doing? It is explaining about your relationship with the Lord, and also what form of Lord you have to worship. That also it explains. If that kind of mantra, if you have taken, because you are following Narada Muni. So being a follower of Narada Muni, so as per his system, if you take a mantra which is explaining about your relationship with absolute truth. So what kind of form of absolute truth you want to worship? Everything that mantra is defining. If you take that mantra, then you should do Archanam. Archanam, for whom it is necessary. So here Archanam, main point is Archanam, but here the main point, our main discussion is what? Whether we should follow Pancharatar Vidhi or not. It is, if we don't follow Pancharatar Vidhi, can't we get the result? We get result. So, but still we follow Pancharatar Vidhi. Even without Pancharatar Vidhi, Narada Pancharatar Vidhi also we can get. But why we are following? Because we are followers of Narada Muni. Narada Muni, and our Acharyas are saying that's why. But what is the advantage of following the Narada's Pancharatar system? So, if I don't take Diksha and if I take the only holy names, Lord's holy names, if I chant, can I go back to Godhead or not? Under a Bhajana Siksha Guru, if I do bhakti like that, can I go or not? Yes, you can go. But still, why this Diksha procedure and all the rules and regulations are given by the Narada Muni as per Pancharatar system? Why we should do? To Archana only, we should do Archana by taking that. Why we should, why then? Huh? No. Why we, of course, being a Narada's follower, why we have to do that? Then why Narada gave that? Narada Muni could have left only Bhagavad Vidhi enough. Why I have to define this Pancharatar Vidhi? You could have, why he is defining then? Why not? Even it is easy also. Chanting holy name, what is the difficulty? How can you say Bhagavad is difficult? No. Everything you can engage. Chanting, hearing, everything. Navada Bhakti is there in the Bhagavad Vidhi. Huh? Specific mantras he gives. Okay, specific mantras without Diksha, if you chant, you will go back or not? You can go back. That is also there. Then why we have to, why he defined then such a process? You should clean like that, you should do Archana means Narada Pancharatar Vidhi, if you see Archana Vidhi, is an elaborate process. You should clean, you should do Ahana, you should do like these deities and use this mantra, and then after that Shodasopachara, you should do like this. And if you do any wrong, then this is a remedial process. All these Prayaschitta karma you should do. Why he gave such a system, Narada Muni? You are all understanding what is question I am asking? Bhagavad Vidhi is there, then why Narada Muni defined this? We are asking question with Narada Muni. Baba, to Sambandha Vishesha, you can get mantra. From the mantra also you can know. So Diksha, why you should take? Pancharatar Vidhi, why we should follow? After taking Diksha, why we should follow Pancharatar Vidhi? Why he defined as well, first of all? First of all, Pancharatar Vidhi, you all of you know or not? Huh? What it? Archanam. Procedure. Temple worship. What Prabhupada is writing? What is Pancharatar Prabhupada? What he is writing? Prabhupada is writing that. So there are two processes. Bhagavat Marga or the way of Srimad Bhagavatam, and the other is called Pancharatar Vidhi. Pancharatar Vidhi is the method of temple worship. It's a method of temple worship. When systematic, that means in the temple who are allowed to worship deities? Only second initiated. That means otherwise no. So that's why our second initiation is what? Pancharatar Vidhi. Comes under Pancharatar Vidhi. It's a temple worship. That's why you should get the second initiation. Otherwise no, you are not allowed. Then you are doing the simple photos and archana. This comes under what? Bhagavad Vidhi. Is easier or not Bhagavad Vidhi? You are saying Bhagavad Vidhi. Bhagavad Vidhi is very easy. But still such a heavy process, why we have to accept? Which is given by Narada. Pancharatri Vidhi, what it will do? Kadaryata. Chitta. Chanchalyam. These will be removed actually. Kadaryata means unvirtuousness, laziness, craziness. All these things will be controlled actually by Pancharatri Vidhi. व्यक्ति को सीधा कर देती है. सुबह स्नान नहाना है और भगवान की, if you want to enter into the altar, you should clean, and even if you go for one, you should wash everything. If you go for, you should clean everything, and this rule, that rule, and if you violate this rule, then this is the punishment. This is the prayaschitta. What it is doing actually? A regulation. It is bringing the regulation in the life. Why? People we are all are what? Lazy fellows. We are all lazy fellows, and that's why Maryada is given by Narada Muni to uplift the lazy and crazy people actually. So that's why Pancharatar Vidhi is for the people like all of us actually. This has to be so mixed actually in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara. In our Parampara, we took up both Vidhis, Bhagavat and also Pancharatar. Both. But, so that's why, as per the Pancharatar Vidhi, whoever is taking initiation, that means Mantra Diksha. Mantra Diksha means second initiation, simple. Bhanu Maharaj also says, first initiation is, you saw that reel? Huh? Small clip came actually. I'll send it. Anyway. So first initiation not comes under Pancharatri, no. First initiation will not come under that. If it comes under the Pancharatri, then you are eligible to do temple worship. Are you allowed actually by first initiation? No, no. That means what? That is not comes under Pancharatri. They're just officiating. Actually, initiation means Mantra Diksha. Means, then what is that? Then Mantra Diksha means second initiation. Whoever is taking second initiation, they should do what? Archana, definitely they should do. If brahmacharis, I don't have commodities, I cannot do paraphernalia, then you have to go and get the darshan of the deities which are served. That is enough. That is excuse for you. But archanam is compulsory. For whom? Grihasthas. Must actually. Second initiation must for them. For brahmacharis, Bhagavad Vidhi. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So that's why if you serve faithfully your Siksha Guru, Bhajan Siksha Guru, you can go back to the Godhead. It's not necessary that you should take second initiation and if you serve, Diksha Guru is only the Guru. No. That is not. That is the man-made systems that are all. But Diksha Guru in our society are also Siksha Gurus. But someone just gave Diksha for you, second initiation mantra he gave. And you are not getting any Siksha. Even if you serve him nicely, because he gave the mantra to you, mantra upadeshtaraha. So he gave mantra to you, 234 Anucheda. If you go there, so there you can understand. So if you serve either whoever is teaching you Shastra and bringing the faith in you, and then after that, whoever is engaging you in the 24 hours direct devotional activities, he is Bhajan Siksha Guru. So if you serve him faithfully, because of his Kripa also you can go back to Godhead. And those who gave mantra to you and explained about your Sarupa through that mantra, so and if you serve him, in that case also you will go back to Godhead. Va is there, va. That means option, it's R, it's not end. And is not there. So now कोई क्वेश्चन है पूछिए आप लोग. If you have questions, yes. Bhajan Shiksha Guru means who engages in Bhagavad Vidhi, Bhagavad Dharma. Whoever engages in the Bhagavad Dharma. And Siksha Guru qualification is what? Shabde Parecha Nishnataha. He should be expert in all the Shastras. And also he should be a realized soul. Directly experienced Krishna. He is Siksha Guru. Who gave mantra and he should be realized that Sarupa. Whatever mantra he is giving to you, as per that, he has already relationship with the Lord like that. So in our society, we should raise the standards as per the definitions. But we should not invent the new systems, no. अभी जैसा है वैसा काम नहीं चल रहे थे, हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? We are inventing new systems. अभी कुछ समस्या आ रहे हैं. Bhajan Shiksha Guru is falling down, or otherwise Diksha Guru is falling down. So then what we should do? We should invent the new system. Prabhupada directly my every Guru. Is it right? No. So Prabhupada is also Siksha Guru, because Siksha Guru means Shravana Guru, and so whoever is teaching bhajan is a Siksha Guru. So Prabhupada is covering both of these two. So that's why Prabhupada is our Siksha Guru. Can he be the Diksha Guru? No, he can't be. He can't. He can't be Diksha Guru. He can be Siksha Guru. And can you go back to the Godhead with the Siksha Gurus? Yes. But Prabhupada can be, that means in Siksha also there are two. That means conditions, Shravanam and Mananam. That means who should be understanding you, and as per your nature he should be explaining what you should do. So Prabhupada he can be Shravana Guru. He is teaching and his lessons. But how to apply in my life and what is my situation? For that what you need? Living Guru you need. Living Siksha Guru you need. Prabhupada is also Siksha Guru. He is one of the Siksha Guru. Siksha Gurus can be many. But Diksha Guru is only one. So that's why Siksha Gurus can be many. So Prabhupada is also one of the prominent Siksha Guru. But to know yourself and to guide you directly, you need once again living Siksha Guru. So now you are not getting living Siksha Guru, such a worthful Siksha Guru. Can you say now I will invent new system? This is wrong. No. Then what you should do? If you get a disease in your hand, what you should do? You should cut off the hand? Cure the hand. If you get some pitfalls in your system, then what you should just you clean that, whatever the defects in our system. Raise the standard of the Guru standard. Guru standard has to be raised, not the inventing new things which are not prescribed by the Shastra. Shruti Smriti Puranadi Pancharatra Vidim Vina Hare Raikantiki Bhakti Utpata Yaiva Kalpete. Dong ho jayega wo to. Dong. Pakhandi. Yes. First initiation. As per so is officiating your, so committing to your Siksha Guru that I will chant 16 rounds. He is guiding you to bhajan. At least 16 rounds means 2 hours in a day. That means how much percentage you are surrendered? 2 by 24 into 100. How much percentage? Huh? 8 point something percent is surrendered. Because you are committing only 2 hours, na Baba? Jiver Suruperi Hoi? Krishna Nitya Das, not the 2 hour Das. Yes or no? 2 hour Dasatvam you want to do, and remaining time my own thing, I will do whatever I want. With that you are going to go back to Godhead. Remaining hours, there also you will go and think for something else in the Golok Vrindavan. But you don't get anything. So just I am saying, either of one Guru if you serve faithfully, that means either Siksha Guru or otherwise Diksha Guru, you can go back to Godhead. By their mercy, they will remove all the obstacles, whatever are there in our life. What points you learned? Tell me, please repeat now, you all, kindly. Actually, our 2 processes are there. What are those? Bhagavat Vidhi and Pancharatra Vidhi. So, our system is what? Both. We, in our system, we are the being followers of Srila Prabhupada and our Acharyas. In our system, both are mixed. But as per the theory, what? Any one is sufficient. So, why not? Next. Why Pancharatra Vidhi? Kadaryata. Kadaryata. Say everyone, Kadaryata. Kadaryata means so unvirtuousness. That means laziness, dullness, all this. This kind of situation of the jiva is known as Kadaryata. So to remove that, and also mind is also not stable. Like in army, if you join, then you will be disciplined actually. Army person and if you see a normal citizen, there is a difference or not? A big difference actually. So similarly, through the Pancharatra system, you are disciplined actually. Kadarita means not having the discipline. So that is the meaning actually. Laziness. All these are all cause of not having discipline. So to bring discipline in our life, what is needed actually? Pancharatra Vidhi. Morning की कोई भी discipline नहीं तो उसको पूजारी में डालना है बस. सुबह से लेकर शाम तक रोज 6 महीना करा देंगे ना, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. कम से कम 4 आरती देना है. 4 harati should be given to him, Prabhu. Then he will become straight actually. And we should explain system clearly. If you don't do, then you will be getting this reaction. And if you knowingly also, if you do, that means this remedy is there. Then you will become nama aprad. Seva aprad will become nama aprad. Then discipline will come actually. That's why Pancharatra system is needed for us. But you should not make it is compulsory. Someone didn't take me, so you cannot go back to Godhead. You cannot say like that. So Siksha Guru also can deliver you. But everyone should satisfy what? The definition of pure devotion. Anyabhilasha Sunyam. Anyabhilasha Sunyam Gnana Karma Dhanavrutam Anukulyani Krishna Anusilanam. It is saying Krishna Anusilanam. Krishna Anusilanam means Krishna service. So that service is 64. In that Archana is one. It's not the whole and soul. To do Archana as per the Pancharatra, then you need Diksha, Mantra Diksha. It's clear for you what is our process? So who will take you back to Godhead? Yeah. Yes. What is saying? Many. So you have to, but Guru also should have. If Guru is not having such a capacity, then Guru qualification is also very heavy. You remember that? Shabde parecha nishnataha. That should be there. Shiksha Gurus also should be declared. And standards should be very heavy. Not that we are teaching something. So now, they are helpers of Shiksha Guru. But, so Shiksha Gurus, so that's a qualification should be very heavy. The otherwise system will become loose, then there will be no result. Guru. Qualified Guru declares another qualified Shishya as Guru.
Guru declares his disciple as Guru.
Yes.
So that system should be there.
Yes. We will recommend that. Where is that actually? I don't know actually. Somewhere it is there. Okay, anyway. So I want to show that Siksha Gurus or Diksha Gurus, Mantra Upadeshtara or otherwise. 1 second. We are enjoying time actually. Bhagavad Shastropadeshtrunam, Bhagavad Mantropadeshtrunam, Va Sri Guru Charananam Nityameva Visheshtaha Sevam Kuryat. Tat Prasadataha Tat Prasadaha Hi Swa Swa Nana Pratikara Dustyaja Nardhano Dustyaja Anardhano Bhagavad Prasada Siddhaucha Moolam. Guru Kripa is must actually. Which Guru Kripa? Bhagavad Shastra Upadeshtrunam. Va. Va means what? Or. Bhagavad Mantra Upadeshtrunam. Anyone's Sri Guru Charananam. That means Mantra Upadeshtra Guru or otherwise Bhagavad Shastra Upadeshtra Guru. So any Guru, mercy. That means if you do Visheshtaha Sevam Kuryat, if you do Vishesh Seva, Tat Prasadaha, their mercy will destroy those anarthas which you cannot cross over. Then finally what? Parama Bhagavat Prasada Siddho Moolam. Their mercy is the cause for many. No. here in the sense of different types of mantra upadeshtas. For a person one, but there can be in the earth, there can be many mantra upadeshtas. And also respect also. For the respect also, the Bahuvachan is used. So Jiva Goswami calls Sridhar Swami as Bahuvachana, Taihi Vyakyatam, Taihi Likitam, Taihi means by him. Plural is used. Mantra Upadeshta, Guru is plural actually. Respect. Okay, we'll come to this. So finally, Pancharatri Vidhi is method of temple worship, and Bhagavati is system of 9 processes which begin with hearing and chanting. Krishna conscious movement accepts both processes simultaneously and thus enables one to make steady progress on the path of realization of Supreme Personality of Godhead. This Pancharatri procedure was first introduced by the great sage Narada, as referred to here by Vidura. Okay, we'll 12:30, na? We should stop, huh? And 1:30 will come and till 4 o'clock. We'll finish this chapter, don't worry. It's an easy chapter only. Any questions actually? What have we discussed till now? In 2 discussions we rise up actually. In first discussion what we learn? Pure devotion. What is the pure devotion now? Tell me. Hey, definition everyone knows, but explain. Direct devotion 24/7 without any other desires. Satisfying Krishna is the desire, should be desire, not other desires. So like that if you do, then that is pure devotion. That pure devotion is needed to purify the anarthas. Yes. And what we learn now in this second discussion? Bhagavad Vidhi and Pancharatri Vidhi. So everyone say one point. To bring discipline actually. Yes. Kadaryata. Oh, one can get success. Yeah. So Diksha means? Second initiation. Yes. And whoever take Diksha, they should do Archanam as per Vidhi, as per Pancharatri Vidhi. If they are not able to do, they can, brahmacharis, sannyasis and vanaprasthis, they can take darshan of the deities which were served like that Vidhi. Not any deity. Which were served like the Vidhi. So you can go and appreciate, then you will be getting the same. And for Grihasthas, compulsory. And Acha, one more point. What is Diksha? I want to say that 500 and what is the number, Prabhu? 566. Now what is this? What is Diksha also is mentioned by Jiva Goswami. Just this also let me cover. What is Diksha? Diksha means Divyam Gnanam Yato Dadyat Kuryat Papasya Sankshayam Tasmat Diksha Iti Saprokta Desikaihi Tattat Kovidaihi Ataha Gurum Pranamyaiva Sarvasvam Vinivedyacha Krishniyat Vaishnavam Mantram Diksha Purvam Vidhanataha. So, iti Agamat. From Agama Shastra, Diksha is defined. What is Divyam Gnanam Yatah Dadyat Kuryat Papasya Sankshayam. In Diksha process, what is given? Divya Gnani is given to us. Papak Sankshayam. Papa Sankshayam. That means our anarthas are removed. Not all. What anarthas we cannot cross over, those anarthas only removed. Papa means here, you should take anarthas. And what What is that? Divyagnan. What is the meaning of Divygnanam? Divyagnan Hriday Prakasito, like that we read every day. What is the meaning of Divyagnan? Means what? Divyajnanam hi atra Srimati Mantre Bhagavad Swarupa Gnanam Tena Bhagavata Sambandha Vishesha Gnanam Cha. So, Divyajnan means this knowledge about the desired goal. That is absolute. That is absolute truth. So, absolute truth is Krishna, Rama, Balarama, and many are there. Parasura, many. Varsa, Varaha, Matsya, Kurma. These are the different forms of absolute truth. Of course, original form is Krishna only. And included in him all this. So that's why this Divyagnan means what is the Swarupa of the absolute truth. Swarupa. Bhagavad Swarupa Gnanam. That means having two hands and staying in the Golok Vrindavan, and he plays flute and he is always accompanied with his companions, so with his Gopas and Gopis, all the servants. This is the Gnanam actually. This is the Swarupa Gnanam of the Lord. Lord's Golok Vrindavan is also Swarupa, is the inside of the Swarupa of the Lord only. So knowing about the Golok Vrindavan and inhabitants of Vrindavan, servants of the Lord, how many ways he can be served there. So this is all what? This is Swarupa Gnanam of the Bhagavan. And after that, Tena Bhagavata Sambandha Vishesha Gnanam. Divyajnanam means what is your relationship with him? So in the second initiation mantra, our relationship with the Lord is described or not? What is that relationship? Second initiation, who got? Nobody? Oh, nobody is raising because I'll ask. What is me? What relationship we have? Huh? What is our relationship? Baba, servant, Golok Vrindavan Vasis, all are servants only. Sambandha Vishesha. We are all dasas. What kind of dasa? We want to servant of whose? Gopis. We are all followers of Manjari actually, Rupa Manjari. We want to serve, like that means what rasa we are aspiring? Madhurya rasa. Like by assisting Gopis. Like that means we want to follow Rupa Manjari. This is our Sambandha Gnana, Vishesh. Not the Sakya Rasa, not Vatsalya Rasa, not Dasya Rasa, no. All Gaudiya Vaishnava, our mantra is that only. Last mantra, what it is telling actually. You can read the commentary on that mantra. Jiva Goswami gave, na? Book also is there, na? Okay, so that's why Divyajnan means what is your relationship? Because that's why all our books are defining what? Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is defining what? Is defining what is Madhuri Rasa. Before that, that means Eastern division, Western, South, Northern, all divisions ultimately. So what is the conclusion? Ujjvala Rasa is the conclusion. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu ultimately is the background, that means groundwork it is doing. Then after that Ujjwal Neelamani is describing the ultimate essence. This is what? This is what kind of sambandhas, how many types of sambandhas are possible? That means first Eastern division, then after that South, then after that West, then after that North. So in all divisions, finally we are understanding primary rasas. In that also, which is superior? Madhuri Rasa is superior. In that also varieties are there. So that ultimately Ujjwal, that means Ujjwal Neelamani is defining. So our Acharya's Sambandha Gnana, so our Sambandha Gnana is being explained in these books. So this is Divya Gnanam actually. So Mantra Guru will explain all this. What is your relationship? Okay, Bhajan Siksha Guru will engage in, so he can also, Siksha Guru also explain. about the your Swarupa and so and so. So accordingly he will engage in the various Bhagavat Vidhis, Shravanam, Kirtanam and those. But Mantra Guru should be explaining about your relationship and what is the supreme, why that only you should worship. Why Krishna only? Because he is the reservoir of all rasas. But other forms are not reservoir of all rasas. They are reservoir of only few rasas. You cannot find conjugal love with Vishnu, Narayan. Is it possible? No. That with Rama, is it possible? So, okay, that's the thing. Mantra Diksha. Diksha means, so removal of this papa and giving the gnana. So then that is known as Diksha. Ata Gurum Pranamya Sarvasyam Vinivedyacha. That's why, so after getting that Mantra Diksha, one should surrender to him and Pranamya Gruhniyad Vaishnava Diksha Purum Vidhanataha. So that's why, because Guru is going to, Mantra Guru is going to give your Sarupa, Sarupa Gnanam of the law, Supreme Truth, Absolute Truth, and also Sambandha, special relationship with that Absolute Truth, your relationship with that Absolute Truth. That also he explained. So then what will, so that mantra is explaining about this. Mantra itself is explanation of all these things. Swarupa of the Absolute Truth and also your special relationship with Absolute Truth. So while chanting that mantra, so one will be so remembering this all. And using this mantra, he should be serving also Lord. That's why after taking Diksha, one should serve Lord with this relationship. Yes, sorry, Prabhu. Okay. Okay, done. Acha. Okay, questions you can ask. Better.
So, Prabhuji, we also had heard this only largely that when you are sleeping 6 hours, remaining 18 hours, if you are serving properly, then your 24 hours is service. So, am I understanding correctly? That's what your mean is. Also, because you said one word. You said, whenever he is conscious, he should be endeavoring.
Yes.
Although because of anarthas, he is not able to constantly be mindful of Krishna. But the action is continuous, direct devotion activity. So, and sleeping time, so surely we are not doing any direct devotional service. So then am I understanding correctly that remaining 18 hours?
Sleeping time, yes. We have to endeavor. That's why Prabhupada says one should read Krishna book and sleep. Get the dreams like serving Krishna. That was our endeavor. Maximum we can endeavor like that. Prabhupada also asked like that. So then he said, why can't you remember Krishna in the sleep? So you think that you are preparing, like that you sleep. With that thinking, you are serving Krishna, like that you sleep, you will get dreams on Krishna. Maybe and may not be. That's not in our hand anyway.
Okay, so you are endeavoring for the sleep also to be Krishna conscious like this. And Prabhuji, for a passionate person like me, I feel like 9 o'clock tak, let me answer some emails or complete some tasks. And that is also serving Krishna. So please help me understand that. Should we really do Krishna book reading 15-20 minutes, or even serving some emails or some service we are doing?
Yeah, those services could, some may be direct and some may not be direct. So that's why Prabhupada comes in the next purport actually. He is going to say Bhajananandis and Goshtyanandis actually. Next purport, that is only we are going to cover. So there, Goshtyanandis to preach actually. They will be taking up several activities like traveling and maybe constructing and some activities. So those may not be directly devotional activities. So, but still the consciousness, they are not stopped to think or remember or chant or hear, or the consciousness inside is always Krishna, remembering him. That will be there.
So that means, from the lecture I understood, non-direct devotional service means when action you are doing as per your liking,
Yeah.
at the end you are offering result.
Ah.
Now translating it into a brahmachari's life, if I am doing some services in the last night, last moment,
Yeah.
if those services, even though they are directly for Krishna, for
Ah.
some devotees I am doing, but I am motivated that I will get some name, fame in that.
Oh, that Sanyabhilash is broken then.
Okay. Now coming to this point, that when you just now said that Goshinandi also, he may be traveling.
Ah.
So
Traveling in a bus. So traveling in a bus is not a like traveling in a bus and now we are circumlating the so many houses, buildings, this and that. This is not direct devotion. So, but while traveling in the bus also, he has a consciousness of. So he has to be conscious of. I am servant of the Lord, and maybe he is meditating what kind of service is going to go after traveling, what he is going to do. So through that, so Prabhupada is facilitating our situation to bring us to more and more close to Krishna and more direct devotional activities. So because we are not so immediately, if we say to remember Krishna, chant Krishna directly, we are not able to do that. So but now we are given with some preaching activities, traveling, and also we are, so many activities are simple and very easily we do. We are interested actually, driving, we like to drive actually. Now this is also becoming, so that, but the purpose is, so bringing them to the standard of Anyabhilasha Sunyam. That means doing direct devotional services 24/7. So that's why Prabhupada is recommending us, so remember Krishna at the time also, chant or hear, or at least you are thinking what kind of service you want to do by going there. So now you are thinking, that means is also, while traveling also you are thinking and Smarana Vidhi is happening. Or you are chanting or hearing in this way. So we should rise up the standard to make more and more our life Krishna conscious, direct devotional services. Yeah.
So Prabhuji, if my motivation is selfish, then Annabhilashita principle is broken.
Yeah, then it's not.
But if my motivation is selfless, I am going there to distribute books.
Yeah.
But presently I am unconscious, I am just reading the station board, advertisement board here and there.
Yeah,
Then what principle is broken?
And then it's
direct nahi.
Direct nahi, it's broken.
Indirect, okay. So Srila Prabhupada wants, that's why he always says that, walking everywhere, keep chanting Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you very much. Can I ask next question? Prabhuji, you said three things of a speaker.
Yeah.
A power of his own bhakti,
Yes.
his mercy, and type of bhakti, what he is himself at or doing. These three things will
decide speed and also on what kind of bhajana vidhi we get interest.
In what kind of?
What kind of bhajan process.
Achha. So Prabhuji, then my question was, just before saying that, you also mentioned that by hearing so much, your doubts will be cleared. So my question was, when a great Vaishnava is speaking, what actually increases my speed? His own power and mercy and type, or his ability to clarify my doubts and make it relevant to me, which you said in the very last, that your Shiksha Guru has to relate to you the message of Shastras, which Prabhupada, prominent Shiksha Guru, may be giving. So now this great speaker, his ability to clarify my doubts, increase my speed, or his own bhakti and power, and that is enough for me to increase my speed?
Here, so our process of developing Shraddha, if you see, in that there are two steps are there. Before getting this Shraddha, so what are two steps? Shravanam and Mananam. So now, the type of which kind of sadhu we are associating, and what kind of sadhu we are hearing. If that sadhu is very powerful and also he is giving the lot of mercy, then our Shravanam and Mananam will happen very quickly, properly, and we will reach to Shraddha very quickly. So, but that sadhu's kripa is not there, or otherwise his bhakti power is not so strong, then the slow process will be slow for this candidate.
So then, what about the doubts clearing?
So then doubts how, so after hearing from that sadhu, the candidate is going to get the doubts. So that's why one should not stop just by hearing. After hearing, he should retain that, whatever he heard, and what he should do mananam on that. So, oh, my teacher said Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why Krishna? Why not Big Bang Theory? Why not the other theory is the cause for creation? Why not Lord Shiva? Or what this or that? This is known as mananam. By doing mananam, what will happen? So, the doubts will be clarified. Our doubts will go out. So, when the doubts are finished, then we get the Shraddha, Dhrudha Shraddha, Shastrartha Vishwasa we say. So, now this process will be speed up by the mercy of, amount of mercy and power of that devotee.
Okay. So when I get doubts, I approach him and he clarifies the doubts.
Yes, yes.
So now the power and mercy is also coming and doubts are also clearing. So the process becomes very fast. That increases.
Yes,
So
yes.
both things are there. That
Yes, yes.
Okay. And Prabhuji, you said that Shiksha Guru means Shabde Paricha Nishanatam.
Yeah.
That is the qualification you gave. So in Adi Leela, chapter 1, 47 purport, and Prabhupada talks about Shiksha Gurus. So there are two things Prabhupada mentions. One Shiksha Guru is who is objective and on the transcendental platform. And second Prabhupada writes is subjective to the relevant instructions. So I heard several senior devotees, Srila Prabhupada disciples, sannyasis, they refer this second as not pure devotee. He can be a regular devotee who is giving relevant instructions to your life. So this is the second Shiksha Guru. But here the definition of Shiksha Guru you said is Shabde Parichanishanatham. So how to reconcile?
How to reconcile? So the regular Guru, whoever is there, this person should be connected with the Nishnata Guru. Like you say, I give one good example. If someone fell in such a ditch, actually it's a big ditch, and he is in the middle, and on the bank one is there, and in between two or more are there. One is very close to the bank, and someone is in middle, and someone is exact center, but all are catching the hands. Then only, that means the one who is outside the ditch, one should be there actually, and he will pull another, and another will pull another.
So this person, relevant instructions wala, who is not a pure devotee,
Yeah.
a regular devotee, sadhaka, struggling sadhaka.
So
But how can we call him Shiksha Guru then? Because in ISKCON, so many places we see, our Bhakti Vriksha leaders we call as Shiksha Guru.
So that's why who is going to deliver? The one who is connected with the main
bank.
Yeah, on the bank.
So term is actually still
and
allowed.
he disconnected himself and he became himself as Guru. In between middle person. Then they will all be in the inside only.
So the term we can still use Shiksha Guru, but he has to ensure that he's connected to somebody on the bank.
Yes.
Okay. And last Prabhuji, you said that knowingly, when the devotee first regulating him, we tell him 4 artis and tell him all the rules. If you don't follow the rules, then you'll get a sin. But now still knowingly if he does wrong things, you said then it becomes namaparad. So can you please explain this little bit, how it becomes namaparad?
Seva aparad is not so powerful aparad, because just if you pay obeisances to the Lord, then seva aparad will be automatically removed. But just asking the forgiveness to the Lord, my seva aparad will be removed. With that idea, if one do seva aparad further,
then 7th offense ho gaya.
Then it will become nama aparad.
Okay, so you have to endeavor to avoid fully.
Yes.
And if it happened, heartily you should say sorry.
Yes.
If you're just negligent or mindless or careless or not punctual and then just saying sorry, then it becomes understanding the Lord's merciful nature, using that, becoming lax.
Yes.
So then it becomes namaparad. This is how. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So Prabhuji, now it is almost. You have.
We'll come then we'll make it to 2 o'clock, 2 to 4.
Prabhuji, what will happen to Ritviks?
Huh?
Ritviks.
But I said our thing is, if something like you see gurus are falling down, and that's why I will invent new system. That's not correct actually. Inventing new systems is not correct. What our Shastra is recommending, yes. Diksha Guru should be live Guru and also Shiksha Guru. Of course, Prabhupada is our prominent Shiksha Guru. There is no doubt in that. Because we are hearing from him, Shravanam we are doing from him. That's why he is giving bhajan also how to do. The whole day schedule is given by Prabhupada. Morning you should do this, you should do this, different services. That's why he is giving guidance for our bhajan also. That's why he is a prominent Shiksha Guru, there is no doubt. But how to apply in your life and where you are and how much you are doing and how much you should do, that direct, so that means counseling, like you see, you have defined diseases and you have defined medicines. Is it sufficient actually to cure your disease? You need doctor now who is going to check your conditions. So similarly, you need to have live Guru na, who can understand what is your exact disease and how much dose you should take. Otherwise, that's a live Shiksha Guru also should be live Shiksha Guru. Yes, yeah, you can.
The Bhajan Shiksha Guru term you were using, Prabhuji,
Is equal to Shiksha Guru.
is equal to our current Diksha Guru.
Shiksha Guru.
Shiksha Guru. It's a proper Shiksha Guru who is on the bank, who is on the elevated level.
Yes, yes.
So our current Diksha Guru whom we say, like His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Maharaj, His Holiness
Yeah.
Gopal Swami Maharaj. So that term Diksha Guru you mentioned as second initiation, mantra
Yes.
Diksha.
Yes.
But when we take first initiation, we call him as our Diksha Guru.
That's why that is not Diksha mantra is explaining about the Swarupa of the Lord and your relationship. Divya Gnanam it gives. So that is mantra actually. And that we use for worshipping the Lord actually. That's the second initiation only is allowed to do worship in the temple. So even Bhanu Maharaj also says, first initiation is not formally, we don't see anywhere in the books defined. Initiation means second initiation.
So in our context, where Srila Prabhupada gave more priority to first initiation and he said that is sufficient to go back to world. Am I correct, Prabhuji?
Yeah, that's true. Because officiating and we are making serious, that means in that bhajana, so chanting holy names is a Shravanam Kirtanam. So we are making him in that process serious. But that is not useful to do worship of the deities, that mantra, in temple. So that's why they are not Diksha, that means they are not really, as per the Pancharatra system, they are not initiated actually.
But what do we call then our gurus? Should we call them Diksha Guru because I have taken first initiation from him? So should I call Diksha Guru or what should I call them? Because in ISKCON we say Diksha Guru.
See, we are nothing in the ISKCON actually. Even we might be discussing as per our theory, but of course it's ultimately, from many years this is a trend is coming. But if you see as per Shastra, so this is a fact actually.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna mantra doesn't have the knowledge about the Rupa and the Abhideya. And Hare Krishna mantra we hear normally learn the statement that is complete.
It's just a names calling. Hara, Hare means Hara, we are calling Hara, we are calling Krishna, we are calling Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is Mahamantra, and if we chant holy names, enough. One can get purified and it will give the prema.
Prabhuji, we hear that in first initiation also we get 5 things. One of them is deity.
Yeah.
So then फिर deity तो मिल गया तो हो गया ना Prabhuji फिर तो.
First initiation.
First initiation we get 5 things, Pundra, Urdhva Pundra, Nama and mantra.
Pancha samskaras.
Pancha samskara. So 5th is the deity also. The Guru gives the deity also. Radha Ras Bihari is your deity. Now you have to serve Radha Ras Bihari. So from that angle तो हो गया ना Prabhuji. First initiation में भगवान का भी प्राप्त हो गया ना.
So no, that is not the thing. Actually, Diksha mantra, it explains about the, so you see, all our deities are Krishna deities only. So, but first mantra is not like, it is not defining your relationship, no. So what rasa you should worship, Ujjvala rasa, that means.
That all comes in mantra.
Mantra. In the 7 mantras, the last mantra you can see.
Thank you. So
Okay.
it's 1 o'clock. Should we start 2 o'clock, Prabhuji?
थोड़ा सा आधा कर लेंगे, 45 minutes extra, 1:45.
1:45, okay. So Prabhuji is requesting 1:45, devotees can take 45 minutes break.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much, thank you.
Shri Prabhupada ki Jai Gaur Premanandi.